Hey there, comic friends, I'm Travis.
And I'm Ethan.
And this is
Monster Comic Reviews.
That's right, and this is for books for the...
You said you were ready.
Second week, 10th
Probably, yeah.
of June, 11th of June, something like that.
Probably the 10th.
June. Oh, I was right!
Oh,
Woo! 10th of June.
okay.
2015. We're going to start out by talking about 1602 Witch Hunter Angela Part 1.
I know you said that you had a little trouble reading all yield English that's in this book. That is literally right where I'm at in my AP English, so I guess, I don't know, it's not that it's easier for me, I just am there right now already reading stuff like that. So it wasn't really, that wasn't a turn off at all for me.
What's going on in the book?
Well, Angela's...
Besides simply just telling me she's a witch hunter. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Well, yeah, no, she's a witch hunter back in Yield, England, and then she hunts down, oh god, what are they called? She's beginning to hunt down the other,
The Faustians.
the Faustians instead of the...
Which are people who, as opposed to our demons, they are selling their souls to demons, i.e. witches.
i.e. Enchantress. But the moment after the king like rips his claws out, right, and she picks him up, right? When
She kills King James.
When the other lady says he's as ferocious as a farm, basically she calls him Wolverine, but not. Right. I just thought died. That was hilarious. I thought. I was like, hey, because I was just thinking like, why does he have Wolverine powers? I mean, he has a spear sticking out of him, and he has claws going. Yeah. So the witchin' whatever people. I like the art. I think it's great.
Oh, the art is awesome. Art is absolutely gorgeous in the book.
I like the writing. I mean, I like the yield English.
Sure, but I still don't know for sure what's going on in the story. I mean, so they go to a bar, they throw around some Shakespearean stuff, they rub elbows with Shakespearean people, right? I mean, not just talking the old English,
I know, but
they literally are.
I know, literally.
Which is cool. Which is cool if you know the literary stuff. That's all well and fun, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Sierra. I mean, is there's some sort of problem?
I don't know. That's the
See,
part. I wasn't quite sure.
That was very unclear, and it felt like we were supposed to know. It wasn't like there was a mystery. It was like, uh-oh, this is gonna be...
It's gonna be what, guys?
What?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my only issue with it. Beautiful, beautiful book as far as the art, what goes and stuff. So, I have no idea how many issues this thing's gonna be or whatever, but, yeah, I'll probably keep picking it up.
Cool. Good.
Yeah. We'll grade it.
I guess I'd give it a solid 4 out of 5.
I'd give it a 4 because of the art, but there's some story. There's some story elements I have issues with. Anyway, what's next?
Next up is Batman issue 41.
The new Batman, the all-improved. I don't have a navel Batman.
Thank you, Jim Gordon, for saying that he looks like a. Is that in Detective?
Yeah, we're gonna have a problem here. We're gonna talk both Batman and Detective, both 41. And
because the
elements of the story are the same, and so they're kind of blurred together to some degree. But I like it. I like the book.
Me too,
I mean, I like Jim Gordon's story, so I'm excited for a Jim Gordon story. I don't have a problem with the robot suit. It makes perfect sense. The way they're billing it makes perfect sense as far as that goes.
I'm glad that he said something about it looking like a bunny, because that's what my first thought was.
Well, you know, that's what everybody's first thought was on the internet, so I'm assuming they wrote that in afterwards. I'm assuming that wasn't like... I'm sure Scott Snyder didn't go, please, let's draw a robot that looks like a bunny, and then I make this one bunny joke, because that'll be funny. I don't think that's what's there. But I like the beginning of this story of the kind of courtship of Jim to get him to do it. And boy, the way he looks at the end of it, I mean... Yeah. I have to admit, I'm pretty stoked with the fact that Jim Gordon is basically the same age as me, so that means You're
actually younger than he is.
You're right, I am.
I know, wow.
Well, I kind of figured I was younger, because I mean...
Well, yeah, I guess, I know, I thought he was in his mid-50s, but I guess I keep thinking back to, like, you know, late 1990s Batman the Animated Series Jim.
Right, where he's clearly older than Batman is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, so, like I said, I'm excited to see where the story goes. The very last page, there's some stuff there that I don't know that we needed.
Yes, yeah.
The whole...
Are you Bruce Wayne? Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if that was needed. I don't know if that's just there as them kind of chickening out, them being afraid to really have the book without Bruce in it somewhere, or hinting that Bruce is still alive, which is totally unnecessary.
We all know.
It's comics.
Nobody stays dead in comics.
It's the first thing you learn about comics. The main heroes don't die.
Seriously.
Well, they do occasionally. And
very occasionally.
But not Batman. Not the number one selling character.
Yeah, no. No.
So, but like I said, excited for the Jim Gordon stories. As far as the Batman goes.
And Maggie's a cool commissioner.
Yeah.
I love how casual she is. There's the giant, electro monster that's tearing up. Right, that's in this one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. There's a giant electro monster that's tearing up Gotham, right? And all the cops are like, oh my god, giant electro monster. Maggie Starr's like, that's what I call Monday night.
Yeah.
So.
Right. So yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I even like him out of his. He comes out of the suit, which I wasn't sure how that was going to happen because I started thinking, boy, he's going to have to interact with people beyond being a giant robot, I would think, at some point. So that part was cool, too. His little slick back suit that he wears inside.
Batman, Beyond-esque.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of, yeah.
No,
but no, it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing what the story is going to be about.
I give it a solid 4.
I give it a 4 also. Next up is Catwoman issue 41.
I really like this book. So much more than when it started out.
Takes off from where we left off when Batman Eternal basically ended, right? So we still got her dealing with the crime families.
I really like the art in this book. Like, I really enjoyed the art. I feel like I could read it without reading any of the words and still know what was happening. I really like the way things are shaded and the way things look. Like, I think the set of panels where Black Mask is looking over the city, I think it's just gorgeous. I also like that when she finds out that Batman's dead, she's like, and then like, when she's alone, she breaks down.
Right.
Also, I cannot describe how much I know TV Catwoman and other Catwoman is. Like, no.
You're all about
Catwoman and Batman, Bruce Wayne, Selina, 5 ever. I mean, no.
Okay. So that part's not cool.
But I really like the story. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like seeing Catwoman being sexy and kicking people in the face, but I also like her being a hardcore mob boss.
I'm enjoying this version of Celine that Valentine is continuing to write, where she's very intelligent. She's playing a very big picture game and stuff in there, and so it's very good. The art was fine for me. I didn't think it was gorgeous. I actually liked Brown's art on it better. I liked it darker, seedier, gave it more of the crime family feel to it to me. That did. But that being said, I enjoyed the comic. I'm really enjoying Catwoman. It's been pretty cool. And Kevin Wada on covers now, so covers are going to be fun. I like the covers with Jali on it, but I don't know. I like Wada's covers. They're interesting. So yeah, definitely enjoying that. What would we give that?
I think I'd give it a 5, actually.
I'm giving it a solid 3.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Next up is Weird World Issue 1,
which we had to go to the store to pick up because it wasn't on my poll, but I heard other people on Comic Book Roundtable want to talk about how awesome it was and great.
I'm so surprised by reading this.
And so I was like, okay, well, yeah, I'll get it. And then found out, Jason Aaron's on it, so that's cool. And Mike Del Mundo does great art. He was on the Elektra book, which looked really awesome. So excited for this. Does lots of great painting in it and stuff. It's just a fun kind of a romp. This guy, as he's just slowly, as Tarek is just slowly staggering across.
I don't really care for the character. Like, I don't care for that side of, yes, I know how to fight with sword and burn my hands and teeth. But how do you fight despair? How do you fight it? Okay, it's fine. But the art in this book is so great.
Yeah, but he has to be dramatic.
So great. Oh, no, I appreciate that he's dramatic. Sure. It'd be weirder if he wasn't. I'm just saying that's not necessarily my type of character. And I don't mind him. I don't dislike it at all. Sure. It's just not what I read. But no, the way everything looks, like, usually I don't like the way Marvel stuff looks. I don't know what it is. Just Marvel's just the way everything looks. Like, I just don't like the way it looks. I don't like the design.
You think they have a house studio?
Style? And I like the Kirby stuff that's part of Marvel. Fine, I guess, at best. But no, otherwise, I just...
Marvel's getting to have some good artists, though. They're stealing all of them.
I know.
But DC's got artists.
But even then, I don't like the character designs.
Oh.
Like, I just...
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You don't like the way Spider-Man looks.
Yeah, I just don't... I don't know. I don't like the Marvel style. It's weird. I don't know how to I don't have enough, like language in my vocabulary to explain why I don't like it, but I just don't.
Cool.
But I like this just fine. I like the way I really like the way the bad guys live and the giant monster they flies on.
And Tarek's is a obscure, kind of a Marvel character. Right.
Yeah, so.
Right. It's just a fun romp book.
Mm-hmm.
It's another one of those books that's part of the whole Secret Wars thing. No idea when it's going to end or whatever, but it looks pretty awesome while we're reading it.
Yes, it does. The monsters are so weird. It's cool.
Yeah. So it's been fun. I'm glad I picked it up. I'll pick up a few more issues, see what it's gonna be like. That should be fun. Yeah. What would we rate it?
I'd give it a solid 3. I think maybe.
I give it 4.
Maybe 4. I guess.
I give it 4.
Low 4 for art.
The art's awesome in it, and the character amuses me for that sake. And finally, for Rust Reviews, we're gonna talk about Section 8, number 1 of 8.
I read this book and I felt like I'd been tricked into reading something. It's like when I read something and then bam, right-wing propaganda. I'm like, oh, I thought this was when I go, I'm like, oh, this event happened. Oh, I'm gonna read it, and then the news source is not neutral. I'm like, this is why I don't leave NPR. No, that's how I felt with this comic book. I felt like I'd been tricked into reading something. I'm like, oh, why did I just read this? It was so gross.
Okay, so let's get to the nuts and bolts of why don't you like it? It's gross.
It's gross. It's just disgusting. The main character he's six-pack. If that doesn't give you an idea of how gross he is, he seems to be constantly projecting waste out of one of his many orifices he seems to have. The only reason. The only good thing in this book was at the very end, because Six Pack is making a superhero team of really stupid superheroes.
He's gathered up the Section 8 again.
And Batman.
Well, and you understand what Section 8 is, right? Do you understand? Do you know what Section 8 is?
No.
In the military, going Section 8 means you're crazy, and so they kick you out of the military because you're bonkers. Because you're insane. So that's what they call it, Section 8.
Oh, okay.
One of the articles of Section 8 is you're crazy.
Okay.
And that's what boots you out. So the superhero team is called Section 8.
Yeah. Yeah, which should lead you another idea.
Right, should lead you to
full of 7 stupid superheroes that are all just really stupid and gross. I haven't even seen all of them. They're all gross. I just know. And Batman. And Batman's funny. The part with Batman's funny. I don't
know that Batman's in the team. They want Batman to be on the team.
But Batman's there, and in every single panel, Batman's drawn in one of the
classic.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd know more about it because you've been reading comics forever. So, Batman, in it, right? He's like the da-da-da, right? And there's this great moment when this cop gives him a parking ticket, right? And of course he's doing the stage. I was just going to the AD. I could have been gone that long, right? He's like, I bend over backwards for you people, and he does the Bane pose for the broken bat, right? That's how he bends over, right, backwards. But of course the cop he's talking to is African American, so you people, I'm not racist. That's what they all say. Yeah. No, so
right. It just escalates. First thing that was there. Yes. Six Pack's gross. He's attempting to live a normal life, and of course, what draws him back into being a superhero is he accidentally is given alcohol, and he goes nuts, drinks a bunch, barfs a whole bunch, drinks a bunch, barfs a whole bunch more. Six Pack, and then he gathers up his people because clearly he's being called back into action to save the world, and then yes, all of the Batman stuff is great because every page that Batman is on. He's drawn in a different style of Batman, from the classic Denny O'Neil Batman, him being bent over. Literally, it's the picture of him bent over backwards, where Bane is snapping his back over on the cover. I can't remember what issue of Batman that was, but anyway, breaking his back. It's just got all those kind of fun things in there. So I thought it was hilarious. I mean, yes, gross, but funny gross.
What would you give it?
I give it a 3.
I give it a Deadpool is better and more funny.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Whatever.
That book, I feel like I need to take a shower.
Okay, well, you don't have to read into the others. Nobody held a gun to your head.
Yeah. I was tricked. We covered this at the beginning.
Tricked. Yeah. Well, read this, you think, because it's awesome.
I have faith in your taste in comic books.
It's like the next Batman. Oh, let's get it.
Oh, yes, definitely.
At any rate, that's it. We'll see you next week.